Hare Krishna. We welcome you to the first session of Festival of Enlightenment. Let's start with Mangalacharan. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnanaanjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namine.
Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namine.
Namaste Saraswate Deve Gaurvani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine.
Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine.
Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda.
Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Mukam karoti vachalam pangam langhayate girim yat kripa Paramanandam Madhavam Sri Krishna Chaitanya Ishwaram. Om Tat Sat. So we are starting with the topic. Today's topic is very simple. It's just that missing link. The topic name is missing link. Why do we call it missing link? Okay, before we go further, first we will dedicate this presentation to His Divine Grace A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada, founder Acharya of International Society for Krishna Consciousness. Because of him only today we are at least understanding about the spirituality, and at the age of 70 he went to West and spread Krishna consciousness. Now we know, like, for doing some small step how much we struggle, but he at this age he traveled to West when he had 40 rupees in his pocket, and he created the entire kingdom of Krishna consciousness. So our topic is missing link. Something is missing. So what do you understand, like, when we say missing link? I'll just give you an example because here right now we have some people in the age of 20s, and some will be in the age of 30s, 40s. The different age groups will be there. But I will be giving you an example of those who have done good in their life. Like, they have good studies, they have good career, they have job, they have family, kids, money, everything. So when we talk to them, then when we ask them, like, still they come and say, like, we have everything, we have our good family. I'm giving you an example of those who are at good position in the organizations. Still when you ask them, they say, like, there is something missing. What is that missing? They are not able to understand, but there is something missing. I can give you an example of actually my workplace also. I will see, like, there are people who are at a good position, they are into leading role, but still they are not satisfied. Something is there which we don't know, because they feel like, okay, when we go higher in career, we will be happy. When we get promotion, we'll be happy. When we get good job, we'll be happy. So they try, keep doing it. Maybe we can go to higher grade, higher level. We will get those happiness. But when they come to that level, still something is missing. Still that hollowness is there. So before we understand what is that hollowness, let's do some analysis, like understanding about difference between animal and humans. Okay, so maybe you can tell some similarities between animals and humans. From there, we will take you to the missing link. Then we will try to understand. Okay, can you just tell some similarity between animal and human? Both have
life.
they breathe, right? They eat food, right? Sleep. They try to protect themselves in case of any danger, right? Anything else?
Social animals stay with their family. Both animal life.
Both they stay with their family, right? Any other point? So whatever you said, we will just see the shloka from Mahabharata where it is said. You can repeat after me. Ahar nidra bhay maithunam cha samanyam pashubhi naranam dharmo hitesha madhiko vishesha dharme nahina pashubhi samana. So you spoke about eating. Eating is ahara. You spoke about sleeping. Sleeping is nidra. Spoke about bhaya, fear, and then maithunam. It's like attraction between men and women. So enjoyment. Samanyametam pashubhi narayanam. Na. So these habits are similar between. Right, but there is something which differentiates this one special quality. What is that? Dharmo hitesham adhiko vishesha. Dharma. They can't follow dharma, but human being can follow. Dharme nahina pashubhi samana. So if there is no dharma, then both are same. Right. So with this we understood, we will just use some small acronym for this, like we are ahara nidra bhay maithunam cha, right? So sleeping, eating, enjoyment and defending. These are the 4 things which are common between animal and human being, right? Now what is the outcome of each of these activity? Why do we do that? Some happiness you get when you sleep. What is the outcome? You get rest. There is some outcome of it, right? So if you see here, when you sleep, so outcome is rest. Now if you eat, energy, your hunger gets satisfied. When you have enjoyment,
Some
senses get satisfied and you feel some kind of happiness. And when you, like, something comes and then you try to protect yourself, right? So defending is protecting yourself in case of any danger, right? So these are the 4 things which we saw, like animal and human being both are doing. But there's one difference, like we do it in a little sophisticated way. But things are common. Now, if you see here, we saw the similarity. So in the similarity, we saw 4 things, right? Ahara nidra, kaimetunam cha. Seat, sleep, eat, enjoyment, defending. Now we will see the differences between animals and human. Okay, any difference you can think about?
We can think about higher perspectives. We can question things, but they can't question things.
We can inquire for higher things, right? Human have intelligence. Animal are not having intelligence. More intelligence, but animal also have like sometimes in the if you see you keep milk and cat comes, so she will not come in front of you, right? When you are not there, then she will take. And if you go on the road and you want to feed a cow, and then you are trying to do she will have intelligence, she will be able to sense that, right, there is something coming for me. So they also have intelligence, but their programming is different. They are programmed in a different way. And human beings have a ability to go little deeper into finding the ways of getting more enjoyment, more sleep, more exploring about various restaurants, right, which animal wouldn't have, right? Now let's see here. Here this example of cat and nest. These are just some examples which we were just discussing, like milk is kept, and then and animals also, that nest making, all these things, if you see, they have intelligence, right? Without intelligence they can't do. So this intelligence part is there, but we can use our intelligence to inquire higher things. Okay, so how are we special? What is the speciality for us? Ability to have higher inquiry. Someone said that, like we have the ability to inquire. What kind of inquiry?
About ourselves.
About ourselves. Why are we made like this? What will happen after death? How this material world is formed? Why things are happening like this with us? Why do we get anxiety? We can have these kind of questions which animal wouldn't have. Bliss. What is bliss? Enjoyment. Why are we saying that this is special? Because for us, we try to look for bliss in various ways. We go to one restaurant, we get bored, then we try for next exploration. Because our enjoyment level doesn't get satisfied. We keep going from one place to another, trying to find out what could be the better thing rather than this, right? Maybe if you think about, like, you eat something at home, dal chawal, then you go to restaurant, then you get good food. But that restaurant also will become bored after some time, because 2-3 times you have had the same kind of food. Then you try to visit another restaurant, right? So our thing is, we never get satisfied with one kind of enjoyment. We try to find various ways to get enjoyment. Then see, choice. We have a choice whether to spend Saturday afternoon going to mall or sleeping, or having association of devotee and have Krishna Katha, Bhagavad Gita learning, right? So this kind of choice we have. Dogs are there on the road, animals are there, they can't sit in this class, they don't have a choice. So this is the difference between animal and human being, right? This choice, this decision which you people can have, and we people can have, animal won't have. and then we have determination. When we want to do, we are determined to do, like we have to do. Like if you, like some of you, when we met in Bagmani Tech Park, so maybe you have recently got the job, and when you were in college time, so there is an exam tomorrow, so you somehow you will sit and study. That determination will be there because we have to clear our exam, right? You will not leave like this. Exam है तो छोड़ देंगे नहीं, you know. We will be determined to do. Animals won't be determined, right? So this is the difference. People will there was some example which we have seen, like a person somehow will clear the exam and then they will be sitting in the placement, A placement, O placement, multiple placements, but finally at the end he got selected, but he was determined and he didn't leave, right? So this is something special for the human being, which animals doesn't have. Now, just see this example. What is happening here? Animal life and human life. Now, if you see here, just think about it, like everything is same. Eating, sleeping, all these four things are same. But what is happening? The outer part is different. Right? Gross part is different. The body part is different. We have different bodies. Animals have different bodies. So they are using their body for the lower things. And what we are doing, we are also using our body for the lower things, because whatever activities we are doing, it is something similar to what animals are doing. So this is an example where you have a Mercedes car. But what are you doing? You are using this Mercedes car for plowing the field. So what will happen? You take an example here. So this person is a driver, but he is engineering graduate. Now he is having higher qualification, but he is doing the work of a low profile. So what will happen? What can happen? Frustration, right? So for us also, what is happening? We have the body of a higher ability, but we are using it for lower task. And what is happening at the end? Frustration. So what are we doing? We go to office, we work hard, earn money. What is our purpose? Eating, get good wealth, enjoy. That's what. And animals are also doing the same. But animals won't be frustrated because they are meant like this. But we will be in anxiety. We will be in frustration because our job role is different. As a human, we have got a human form of life. So our job role is different, but we are using it for low profile task. So that's how that frustration will come. And what it leads to? Hollowness. There will be some inner sadness which will be there in the heart. Why? As I said, because we deserve something more, but we are getting lower, right? And then you will not be satisfied. Okay, so how are we trying to fulfill this hollowness? How are we trying? How each one of you would be trying to fill that hollowness?
By engaging in more material activities, trying to happiness, being more frustrated.
So we try to find various ways to fill that hollowness. We are little sad. So we will think, okay, we will go for a movie, we will go for outing, and we will book a stay in some resort. Then we will be happy. Or we try to find different ways to satisfy these four needs. Whether by eating, or sometimes what we will do, like we are so much tired or exhausted from office, is better we'll take rest. Take a break, take off, but what will happen? Have a nice sleep. That particular moment you will be fine. But once you get up, after some time again, you will think like, why did I take leave? Wasted my day only. कुछ तो फायदा ही नहीं हुआ. Unnecessarily we took that break. Eating के लिए गए, we thought okay we'll go for eating, eat something. इतना खा गया कि stomach upset हो गया. Then again problem. So we try to find solution, but creates another problem. Take an example like now you see from there is a improvement in all the areas. You see the mobile phones itself, like they keep changing, versions keep changing, we keep changing. But what is happening? You see the more and more problems are coming. More costlier mobile and fell on the floor and gone. Right? So we try to find some solutions to the problem, but leads to now what is happening? If it is a normal person, that person will say मेरा 50,000 का mobile टूट गया, it's waste. But if you are out of it, then it won't impact, right? But otherwise, you purchase mobile and you used it for some purpose, but now you are creating another problem, right? So what we try to do, we always try to fill the hollowness by some or other means, by some or other exploration. This also happens, like you are working and then you see like this job is becoming monotonous. Better to try for something else. Maybe that will give us the happiness. So those kind of changes you try to explore. Maybe this company is not good, I'll try another one. Or in some company you're working, this job profile is not good, better to change the role. So maybe role will be changed, we'll be happy. This I'm telling you because this is all I have seen, like which is happening. It's better I will change the role, then I will be happy. After some time you come back and say, this role also is the same problem. So we try to find out what kind of, how to feel that emptiness. Okay, now, but the problem is we don't know what happiness is. We don't know the definition of happiness. What is happiness? You see many things, advertisement about happiness. You buy a new car, you will be happy because you will get more comfort. Buy a big house, you will be happy. And we get excited also, right? Oh, tomorrow this thing we will be getting, my new mobile, my new this thing is coming. So we'll be excited. But for how long? Momentary. It will be just for some time. Again it will disappear. Because right now in our here we have various age group, as I said, 20, 30, 40, 50, right? So in each classification I think you can correlate. बच्चों की शादी होगी तब relax हो जाएंगे, we will be having peaceful life. चलो, but that will never happen. We keep doing 10th board exam, then that will be relaxation. 12th board exam, then there will be relaxation. College, good college, then life will be happy. Good job, then we'll be happy. Marriage, then we'll be happy. Children, like that, this will keep going because moment will be there. Get happiness for some time, that happiness will lead to another problem, right? We are mothers also, right? But बच्चे होंगे तो relax होगा, बड़े होंगे तो relax होगा, कभी नहीं होगा, because this will keep going. So what we should be doing, because every stage, every level, there are different kind of problems, and we try to find the solutions to those problems. Now, why it is happening? Because first we should understand what are our needs. What are our needs? What are our needs? Physical need? We need food, right? We need good sleep. We need good, comfortable home, right? So these are the needs which are at the bodily comfort level, correct? And then psychological need. Psychological need is the need which is at the mental platform. When I say mental platform, that means you get satisfied if people are appreciating you, your goals are achieved, you got success in some place, you have a presentation in your office and that went very well. So this is your mental platform, you will be satisfied. Then you have an emotional need. Emotional need is you give love to others and get the love from others. Friendship, relations, those things will give the satisfy your emotional need, right? So we have physical need, we have psychological need, we have emotional need. So when you talk to people, friendship, so that way or your family relations, your emotional need gets satisfied. Mentally you try, okay, you set your goals. Like in office also you have career aspiration. For a year you will set the goals and try to do, and then if that get achieved, then you get promotion, your manager will give you good comments, so that your psychological, oh I got this, so that kind of achievement you feel. Physical need, when we see, okay, we have got a good house, comfortable, big house, that way you are satisfied. But beyond it, that's what we were giving example, like there are many people who will have everything but still they say there is some hollowness. Actually, I am just giving an example, like like learning and development vice president, though he is not a spiritual person, but one day he was asking team, you people take a proper plan so that it will be easy. You are doing the work properly, but if you have a complete learning program for a year in a nice way, then it will be good. Then they said we are already doing, we are working in that direction. But then he said the problem is you don't know, like you are suffering. Because the problem keeps coming, the requirement comes and then you are doing. So you don't know, like you are suffering. So that kind of statement he has used. And in spirituality, this is a major thing, because we don't know we are suffering. We feel like we are happy, things are going on. If any situation is coming, I am able to handle. थोड़ा सा तो थोड़ी देर के लिए तो सैड होते हैं, एंजाइटी है, बट ठीक है हो जाएगा ठीक. That's how. Then the things gets refined. Then you see, okay, चल रहा है. That's how the life keep going. But we don't know there is something which is missing. What is that is missing is, we'll come to that part, what is missing. Now this is an example of one famous singer, Chester Bennington. So for him also there is a, like that example was given, like have everything but still wealth, name, fame, or everything is there, then still the person will not be happy. Take an example of some celebrities also, right? Sushant Singh, and actually there was one serial that also, they are also very famous celebrity. I am not able to recollect her name. So that also suicide. But we feel like they are very happy, they have everything. Why they will have to suicide, right? Because outside it may appear very good, but there is something internally which nobody would know, and that person also wouldn't know. Why that person wouldn't know? Because he wouldn't understand, like there is a need, there is something missing. So that is what today we are trying to talk about. What is that something missing? That is our, what is missing? Spiritual need. We will just play this.
face nothing. He won't be richer. He won't appear on TV. He continues to remain the same unknown person. He surely receives our emotions. He witnesses happiness, reaches a deeper understanding of life, feels the satisfaction and bliss within. He receives what money cannot buy. Happiness is not external business, it's an internal one. So where should we search for the true happiness? You can answer it yourself, within or without.
Next, sorry. So what happens in this?
He finds happiness in
By helping others, he was getting happiness, getting bliss, which is very what would I say? It is a very first step in the spirituality, selfless seva. So if you take an example, I just make Aruna Mataji behind you, that girl. What's your name? Shrija. You remember like me and other Matajis, we were standing and you have seen, right? But you see, there were many girls and there were many girls in your PG itself, right? But how many of you have come? You have taken that decision, right, to come here. And you remember like how our people were standing in the rain also, and they were standing. Why were they doing this? For the happiness, because we wanted to see smile on your face. We wanted like you should be happy, you should be enjoying your life. Because when there are some devotees who are staying in that place and they are seeing the girls in those PGs. I was also frustrated when we came for the first time, when I saw like how it is full. There are so many girls, and we see like how the life is going, and we have seen many girls who are like smoking also. And why are they doing? Because they were trying to fill that some hollowness in their heart. So, and we were like, I would say determined to be a part of it. Every day we were going. One thing is, so that's why in spirituality the first step is selfless service. Though there is still many devotees, many girls, we could see very few girls who could come today. But it's about it's about the choice, it's about that. But the thing is, the major thing which I am trying to say is selfless service is the first step towards spirituality, and that gives the inner happiness. Why are we like in this group also? If you see, there are so many volunteers, and they came yesterday night also, and for the past so many days, 2 weeks continuously standing at Bagmani Tech Park and trying to do the registration. We wanted to do this. I was also telling the morning to my daughter also, so many presentations I have given, so many places. There was some anxiety, there was some kind of fear. Here I don't have that fear. but I have something like I'm doing this, like CEO of the universe, his job. That is his work, right? CEO of ITC, for anybody we can do, that is nothing. But doing the work of the CEO who is running the entire universe is all this. And he has a chain of acharyas, and our Guru Maharaj has a mission to make this Bangalore as a Krishna conscious city. If we are able to do at least some soul who are happy with this effort, that's a success. And that was but the fear is very different. That fear on the mental platform. This fear mental mind तो कहीं ही होता है, पता नहीं, like this mind होता भी है या नहीं, I don't know. It is in different direction. So, but there is something which is there as a satisfaction. So this person example which we saw just now, whatever he was doing doing to give the happiness to others, and he was self-satisfied. So this is the very first step in spirituality. That is our spiritual need, which makes us different from animals. So we have seen the example of tractor, we saw the example of Mercedes. So if we are doing the work of a tractor, then why we spend so much of money in buying Mercedes? Similar way, if we think like this, then the Lord is more intelligent. He will also say, na, if you want to live the life of an animal, then why should I give you human form of life? Better enjoy the life of a tractor, because that is what you want to enjoy. Eating, sleeping, enjoyment, right? Defending. So better to get into that form. So what happens when you do the spirituality? First thing is selfless service, and then being free from pride, and you feel compassionate. Ego will not come only, because this is a very nice step, because we always feel proud of our bodily designations. I am this, I have this qualification, right? But if you are doing selfless service for someone, then what is happening? You are not at the bodily platform. You are, see, I give an example like I'm working in ITC, okay, so whatever post is there, like tomorrow somebody is seeing me, and they have seen me standing there, but it won't impact us. Those bodily designation will not impact, because something much more we are getting internally inside, right? That kind of happiness. And that bodily designations, they will come out. Pride, ego, those kind of things will not be troubling us. And moreover, we will feel compassionate. Compassionate feeling will come when you do selfless service. So that's the first step towards spirituality, and this step will complete the hollowness which we have in our heart. So we will just see the divine words by our founder Acharya. Every one of us are searching after happiness, but we do not know what real happiness is. We see so much advertisement about happiness, but practically speaking, we see so few happy people. This is because few people know that the platform of real happiness is beyond temporary things. It is the real happiness that is described in Bhagavad Gita by Lord Krishna to Arjuna. So right now, what is our problem? What we think happiness is not a happiness, because we don't know what is happiness. So during these Bhagavad Gita sessions, first thing is we will try to understand what is happiness. And who will tell us what is happiness? Lord Krishna. The way he has explained it to Arjuna, what is real happiness? He was in anxiety, he was in pain, right? And Krishna explained him he explained him how to come out of it. So that is what first thing is, we don't know the definition of happiness. We try Monday to Friday, we work hard. Saturday, Sunday, we take rest. Again, Monday to Friday, we start working. Again, we take rest. We feel like this life will keep going like this. Right? So, because we never try to, we will see, okay, Saturday, we will wait now, Thursday, Friday, chalo, 2 more days. Saturday, Sunday will be relaxed. And Sunday evening itself will start, oh, Monday, again the day will be like this. So what are we doing? Happiness, sadness, all this life will go for this. But we are not meant for it. We are meant for something higher. But what is that higher? We don't know. That is what we are trying to understand in these sessions. So if you see here, the goal of these sessions is fulfilling the spiritual need. How to fulfill the spiritual need? By the divine teaching of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. So what you will get, what is the outcome? Because we are always outcome oriented people. Sleep means rest. Otherwise हम sleep को भी बोलेंगे बेकार अच्छे से नहीं सो पाए, रिलैक्स ही नहीं हुए, मतलब हम लोग we are like that kind of people. Our sleep itself we will say it was not relaxing because we didn't get outcome, because we want outcome in everything. So, but here when you have a learning from Bhagavad Gita, you will get positivity, you will have fulfillment, you will have forbearing and divine consciousness even in the most difficult phases of your life. You will develop patience, tolerance, that kind of ability that is very much required, because when tolerance is not there, that's how we will speak out some words which will hurt others, and then there will be a problems, right? So those kind of things we will come out, and we will, this is the best thing, like our consciousness will be elevated and we will be able to deal situations in a nice way, because we will be able to take the correct choice. We will be able to take the correct decision. How we will be able to take correct decision? Because our intelligence, I don't want to get into too many things, but major thing is, like, we will have a right intelligence. We would know what is right for us, what is wrong. So when you take a right decision, automatically you will be peaceful. So now in this, the major thing is, be scientific, don't become a blind follower. So today I am telling you about this, tomorrow you meet somebody else at Bagmani Tech Park and he comes and tell you we are conducting some sessions, come. There is somebody coming and telling you. You people should be scientific. In the science experiment what we do, we will have instructions, we will have some instrument, we will do the study, we will write the observations, and then after observation we will say this is the conclusion. Then you give the result, right? So because there are many places, many people say, in TV itself you will see, you do this you will get happiness, you do this you will get happiness, and that's how people try. Why? Because they do blind follower. It's better become scientific. Scientific means try, implement, practice, whether it is really working, then you should say yes, this works. So how do we do that? In a science experiment there will be an aim, right? To understand if Bhagavad Gita works in modern age, this is the problem statement. Apparatus, you need some instrument. What is the instrument? Bhagavad Gita. Then what is the procedure? Study and implement principles of Bhagavad Gita. Now when I say study and implement the principles of Bhagavad Gita, that doesn't mean learning shlokas. Somebody asks you, we are attending Bhagavad Gita classes, how many shlokas you know. It is not about memorizing shlokas. It's about learning outcome, what you understood, how you are applying in your day-to-day life. That's the actual outcome. This is a procedure. So what is the procedure? Procedure is study and implement. Otherwise, until unless you implement, it will be theory, no practical application. And then observation. So what is that observation? You will see whether Is it really making some change in myself? There is some transformation. Morning when I used to get up, how was my behavior earlier and now how I behave? Is there any change? Is there any change in my eating habits? Am I mad for the things which this I'm not getting? I get frustrated, anxiety. You are not getting promotion, still you are feeling like crying. Oh, I didn't get promotion. Or it is improved. होगा तो होगा, नहीं होगा तो नहीं होगा. Doesn't matter. Whatever is there, it's Lord's wish, and I will do my best. That's it. So those kind of transformation will happen. You will not get tension every time, anxiety every time. I wanted to do something. This because of this person, my whole day was spoiled. I am in tension. I couldn't sleep also. Those things should not be there if there is a transformation. If there is no transformation, then you can say Bhagavad Gita is not working. But transformation will only happen when you apply. If you don't apply, then it will be in theory. You may recite, you may memorize many shlokas. But finally, how much we are applying, right? We know, actually I'm going into deeper thing, but one small thing is like all of us know, like everybody knows, like we have taken birth, we are growing up, life after life stages are going, and one day we will die. But we will die means our body will be destroyed, but soul will be there, right? We are permanent, correct? So that kind of at the soul level, how you are feeling blessed, how you are feeling relaxed. So those kind of activities you will be able to understand when you do the practical application of Bhagavad Gita. Why I told about the soul part is because in the first step we say we are not the body, we are soul. Everybody knows, right? 100%, everyone knows. But are we doing the activities of soul? What do? We do the activities of bodies. So the first step, why it is happening? Because we know this at the concept level. We have not applied it. When we apply it, how do we apply it? When we do the activities which is related to the soul, then that is the real application. Otherwise, in fact, you people though, at least you had some inclination, that's why we are sitting together and in association of devotees and we are talking about it. If you talk anybody outside also, they'll say, yeah, we know, we are not this body, we are the soul. Right? Everybody would know. But the activities would be very different. So, just to have a conclusion, what we have to do, whether Bhagavad Gita works or doesn't work for me, we have to understand Bhagavad Gita and practically apply it, see the transformation, then we can have a conclusion, right? So we'll just have a bit of summary on this. We started with which topic? The first thing was missing link we were trying to find out. To understand what is missing link, we started with similarities between animals and human being. And we saw seed, S-E-E-D, S, sleep, E, eating, E, enjoyment, and D, defend. And differences? Ability for higher inquiry. B, bliss. C, choice. D, determine. Right? These are the qualities we discussed. But then we discussed there are so many similarities between animal and human being. But they don't have that anxiety, hollowness. Why they don't have? They are happy in what they are doing, right? They don't try to find out different kind of food for satisfying their hunger. But we as a human being will try. we try to find out different ways of enjoyment, but animals won't do, right? And so those kind of differences are there, and we try to do, but we don't get satisfied, and we feel hollowness. And lastly, we discussed about why this hollowness is there, because we are doing the work of a low profile job, but we are meant for the higher values, right? Higher job. So that's why there is a hollowness in our heart. And what are we searching for? We all are searching for happiness. But what is that happiness? That definition also we are trying to understand slowly from Bhagavad Gita. Actual happiness, because what we are trying to find that happiness is by satisfying our physical need or emotional need or psychological need. But the major need is spiritual need, which is missing, and that is what we will try to fulfill, that spiritual need in these Bhagavad Gita sessions. So we will have next session on exploring the inner self. Today I just spoke about like we are the soul, but we didn't go into the understanding. So second chapter from Bhagavad Gita talks about completely on understanding about yourself. So those things will be discussed, and then how do we deal with adverse situations? When there are some situations which are not favorable, how do we deal with it? What should be the right thing to do? How Arjuna was in the dilemma. What should we do? What is right for me? What is the action we should be doing, right? So those kind of dealing we will be able to understand. And then we will have some discussion about lost wealth, which is from the Indian, how that what we had and how it has been lost. Those things will be discussed. And mind your mind, that is a very important topic. And another thing is do we need a guide? Why do we need a guide? Do we really need a guide? We have the intelligence to take decision at every stage, or do we need a mentor? Because what happens in your life scenario, at every point of time, you would need somebody who can give you right directions. And that right directions can be given by someone whose intelligence is strong. And that intelligence will be strong when they have gone through the spiritual values. So that person will guide you on the right decisions, like what is right for you, what is wrong for you. Okay? And then we can have some question answers. You can just ask some questions. Any question? You would like to ask? Anybody? I hope this part is clear what we discussed. मंत्रा मेडिटेशन के बाद